Hello everybody and welcome to episode 27 of season 2 here on Smackdown, here on our universe mode, and we're kicking things off as always with the 24/7 championship. Who's going to answer the call here tonight? Oh, wait a minute. Pretty deadly. But which member? Of course, Tyler Breeze, Elton Prince, and Kit Wilson making their way to the ring. Of course, the last time we saw Pretty Deadly, it was quite a bit ago, but the last time we saw them was when Tyler Breeze re-emerged as the third member of Pretty Deadly, and you see all these three gentlemen making their way to the ring, but the question is still not answered. Which member of Pretty Deadly is going to challenge Sheamus for the 24/7 championship here tonight? Of course, Tyler Breeze has challenged for the belt in the past. Elton Prince and Kit Wilson yet to achieve championship gold in their respective Universe Mode careers. But Pretty Deadly are here to grace us with their presence in the opening contest here on SmackDown. Who is going to challenge Sheamus? As it appears, it will be Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly stepping up to the plate. And of course, he has Elton Prince and Tyler Breeze by his side, as here comes the former United States champion and the current 24/7 champion. The Celtic Warrior is here. And Sheamus, a lot of very impressive defenses of that championship that he has in his possession. Of course, Sheamus, the Irishman, loves a good fight. And Sheamus now has defeated men like Ridge Holland, Pete Dunne, and Joe Hendry in this reign. And now Sheamus has an opportunity to beat Kit Wilson. However, you have to acknowledge the factor that is Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince at ringside could play a role in the outcome of this match. Can this be the last time we see Sheamus enter an arena as 24/7 champion? We're going to find out right now in our opening contest here on SmackDown.
Introducing the challenger from London, England, weighing in at 185 pounds, Kit Wilson.
Can Kit Wilson get the job done?
Weighing in at 267 pounds, the 24/7 champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus, contractually a part of the SmackDown roster. Sheamus re-emerging on the scene. A very successful run right now, but it could be over here tonight. 24/7 title rules. Every Raw, every SmackDown, and the exception of a few PLEs, that championship is always on the line. And it is on the line right now in our opening contest and what is set to be a stacked episode of SmackDown here tonight. Kit Wilson, the challenger. Sheamus, the champion. Here we go. And well, Kit Wilson wanted a strong opening. Sheamus, way too powerful, into a power bomb. And of course, later on tonight, we're going to see the return of the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns as he returns to action to take on a man who is stepping up to the plate, Absolute Ricky Starks. We're also going to see LA Knight take on all three members of Gallus in a Gauntlet Turmoil match, first ever Gauntlet Turmoil in Universe Mode history. If LA Knight wins, he joins the Hardcore Championship match at SummerSlam. And of course, Will Ospreay has ensured us that there is a fourth honorary member of United Empire. He has called a friend to do a favor. That friend is going to be revealed tonight as they will take on Bullet Club Gold's Juice Robinson. We're also going to see Josh Alexander in his own handicap situation go 2-on-1 against Alpha Academy's Akira Tozawa and Otis. All that and more still to come later on tonight. As Sheamus now on the top, you see Elton Prince. The knee, I guess, missed there. Elton Prince removing the buckle pad Is Sheamus going to go for the cover anyway? Sheamus has been dominating and almost retained the championship right there. That was almost it for the Celtic Warrior, one of the most seasoned veterans in professional wrestling. Kit Wilson again going for the uppercut, failed to connect, but Kit Wilson still in the driver's seat, trying to break down the much bigger Celtic Warrior. And Wilson, oh wait a minute. Well, Charles Robinson, the referee, noticed that the buckle pad was out. Now an uppercut to the back of the neck, taking advantage of the fact that the referee's back was turned. Now Kit Wilson mocking the Celtic Warrior. And now look at this. Pivotal moment in this championship match as both men, challenger and champion, going blow for blow, middle of the ring. Kit Wilson or Sheamus, who is walking out of Smackdown episode 27, 24/7 champion. Back and forth battle between these two top talents. No signs of slowing down anytime soon. You can tell both men are fatigued. Oh, big shot. And here we go. These two men coming to blows here on Smackdown. Back and forth, blow for blow, and look at Sheamus go now. Has Wilson gonna go for the 3 Irish curse backbreakers. Connects. And the fans are loving it. Oh, what the hell? No, Pretty Deadly. I don't know exactly which member it is. Could be both. Distracting Sheamus, yelling at him at ringside. Wilson's down. And Wilson, oh, the clothesline. Big lariat cover to win the championship. Oh, what the hell? That was almost it. Thanks to Pretty Deadly, Kit Wilson almost became champion, but he cannot stop now. Into the spine buster. You have got to be kidding me. Are we going to see an upset? Oh, Sheamus kicks out again. Sheamus wisely rolling out of the ring. Oh, what the hell? Where's the disqualification? Oh, referee Charles Robinson saw it, and instead of the DQ, he is going to eject Elton Prince from ringside. Elton Prince hit a cheap shot on Sheamus, assumed that Charles Robinson was not going to notice. Oh, he did. Charles Robinson is a very, very savvy veteran in WWE as an official. He can have eyes in the back of his head sometimes. This match continues. Big boot by Sheamus. And now the champion looking to retain here on SmackDown. Oh. And now you see frustration going on Sheamus now. Tyler Breeze is still on the outside. Kit Wilson, DDT. Wilson was a split second away from winning the championship. You could hear the crowd booing Wilson, clearly irritating the challenger, but Wilson's got to drown it out into the elbow. The crowd is nuclear, believing that that match should have resulted in a disqualification after Elton Prince took a cheap shot on Sheamus, but the referee instead choosing to continue the matchup. We are going to have a definitive winner, as Wilson is in complete control for the time being. You see Tyler Breeze shouting words of encouragement. Kit Wilson, oh, clubbing blow. And can this be it this time? Code breaker. Wilson collapsed, now into the cover to win the championship. Kit Wilson is the 24/7 champion. You have got to be kidding me.
Here is your winner, and the new 24/7 champion, Kit Wilson.
The very impressive reign of Sheamus is over. One of the most shocking upsets in Universe Mode history. Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly, thanks in part to Elton Prince, has won the 24/7 championship. I don't know what the hell is going to be the fallout to this. Definitely a very controversial matchup, but Kit Wilson, our brand new 24/7 champion here on SmackDown. Congratulations to Kit Wilson on his first piece of championship gold in his Universe Mode career. Well, what a very controversial way to start up SmackDown as we are set for women's division action. As here comes the man, former two-time Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, quickly going on the rise to possibly getting an opportunity at the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Of course, Becky Lynch over recent weeks has expressed her interest of being next in line for a SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity, but two ladies who have been in her way are the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, who both each say that they want an opportunity. Last week, Becky Lynch took on Kairi Sane in one-on-one competition. Becky Lynch was able to get the victory, and now here tonight, Becky Lynch set to go one-on-one with the other half of the Kabuki Warriors in Asuka. Two former Raw Women's Champions colliding here on SmackDown in what is set to be an epic contest. Both ladies a ton of history with one another. A rivalry reignited as here comes the devastating duo of the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka to your left, Kairi Sane to your right. These two ladies have ran roughshod over SmackDown.
Kairi Sane, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan.
Asuka, the first ever Raw Women's Champion in Universe Mode history. It has been a long time since Asuka has really had prominent focus up until recently when she reunited with Kairi Sane here on SmackDown. Asuka and Kairi Sane, almost a little bit of dissension because both ladies want a shot at Charlotte Flair and the prestigious SmackDown Women's Championship, but they seem to be on the same page in terms of making sure that Becky Lynch does not get an opportunity anytime soon. As Kairi Sane accompanying Asuka to the ring as Asuka takes on Becky Lynch here tonight in a highly anticipated contest. So here we go. Two former champions in their own right going at it. Becky Lynch and Asuka, two of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. As the match is underway, Becky Lynch looking for a very big opening. Of course, earlier this year, Becky Lynch was Raw Women's Champion. She lost the belt to the current champ, Rhea Ripley, on the road to WrestleMania. Becky Lynch was very close to defending the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania against Trish Stratus, but Rhea Ripley stole that opportunity away from her. You see Becky Lynch almost mocking Asuka, saying, "You want a shot? You think you're good enough?" Oh! Into a nice arm drag. Becky Lynch is so dominant. Oh, went for a leg drop. Asuka able to move out of the way, but Becky continuing this momentum and a knee right to the gut. See Kairi Sane, almost a look of disappointment and concern for her tag team partner. As now Asuka trying to gain momentum. Kairi Sane going to the apron. Don't know what exactly she was going for there, as now Asuka's got the submission there. Becky quickly able to get out of it. Very smart in-ring IQ on the Irish woman. The wife of the current WWE champion Seth Rollins. And speaking of, later on tonight, we're going to have a huge announcement regarding Monday Night Raw's main event, the next episode. Look at Asuka. Oh my God, what athleticism. Into the amazing drop kick, stopping Becky dead in her tracks. Well, at least momentarily, as Becky trying to get back in this thing. And now look at the Irish last kicker go. Big time. Bex is on a roll. Becky Lynch looking for another victory. Kairi Sane on the apron. Kick out by Asuka. That was almost it for Becky. Kairi Sane was trying to shout to Asuka to get up. Now Asuka retreating to the apron. Becky Lynch, taking her down. Asuka landing hard on the floor. Becky Lynch now on the top. And this is not going to end well, I don't think. A lot like what we saw last week. That amazing athletic maneuver. Sending Asuka down to the floor. And Asuka with a counter there. I don't know if maybe Becky was thinking disarm her on the floor. As Asuka, what the hell is she doing? She's removing the buckle pad. Becky Lynch back to her feet. Oh, cheap shot by Asuka. Oh my God, look at Asuka. This is really how her roots were in Japan. The absolute striking and devastating force. It was almost like Becky Lynch dropping Asuka on the floor woke up a fire in her. And now the first ever Raw Women's Champion has got a former two-time champion into the Asuka lock. The Asuka lock is in. Becky Lynch has got nowhere to go. Oh, but Asuka releases the hold. Becky Lynch refusing to tap. Oh, wait a minute. Becky rolls through Asuka for the win. Here on Smackdown, almost got her. Becky Lynch almost stole the victory from Asuka. And now Becky going for the manhandle slam, connects. Can this be enough for the victory? Hook of the leg. Becky Lynch has beaten Asuka here on Smackdown. The legendary winning streak continues. Becky Lynch continuing her meteoric rise in the Smackdown Women's Division. And I think if anyone deserves an opportunity at the Smackdown Women's Championship, it's gotta be the Irish Lass Kicker, as Becky Lynch defeats Asuka in a very impressive contest here on SmackDown. What does the future hold in this chaotic SmackDown Women's Championship picture? Hopefully we find out soon enough, but what a win for Becky Lynch here on SmackDown. What an amazing contest there we just saw on SmackDown, as the show must go on, as here comes the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, Dragon Lee.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tala, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds.
Dragon Lee, who has been on a meteoric rise on his own ever since making his Universe Mode return a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. Dragon Lee defeated Andrade in order to receive a Intercontinental Championship opportunity. Last week on SmackDown, the Intercontinental Champion Eric Rowan defeated Dragon Lee's brother Roosh in a Pick Your Poison match where Dragon Lee picked Eric Rowan's opponent. He chose his brother Roosh. Now here tonight, Dragon Lee has to face whoever the Intercontinental Champion Eric Rowan has picked. Who will it be? We're going to find out right now, as Dragon Lee is in the ring awaiting who his opponent here tonight is going to be. As who the hell is this?
And his opponent from Hollywood, California,
Oh ho!
weighing in at 232 pounds, Dustin Rhodes.
Well, this is quite a surprise. This isn't really who a lot of people would have expected the Intercontinental Champion to pick. It's the seasoned veteran, the older brother of Cody. Dustin Rhodes is here, and of course Dustin Rhodes and Dragon Lee have crossed paths a handful of times. As a matter of fact, it was Dustin Rhodes that Dragon Lee pinned to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match about a month ago. Maybe Eric Rowan realized Dustin Rhodes might want revenge for that, so we're going to get one-on-one Dragon Lee versus Dustin Rhodes. Eric Rowan won his Pick Your Poison match last week. Can Dragon Lee do the same? As Dragon Lee was going Canadian Destroyer early, Dustin Rhodes, countered that, tried to go for a big move of his own. Dragon Lee countering with a backbreaker. Very fast-paced start to this matchup, but what can you expect when Dragon Lee, the Rey Mysterio admitted future of Lucha Libre, is in the ring and could very well be our next Intercontinental Champion? Nice enziguri there to Dustin Rhodes, as Dragon Lee is on fire in the opening stages of this match. Into the double stomp, almost like the swerve stomp. And of course, Dustin Rhodes, he's 30 years plus in the business. He's teamed up with his father, Dusty. He even teamed up with his brother, Cody. The longevity that Dustin Rhodes has had in his wrestling career. And look at Dragon Lee trying to rile up the crowd. And Tope Suicida taking Rhodes down. And of course, Dustin Rhodes, ever since he made his Universe Mode debut, hasn't had the best win-loss record. But Dustin Rhodes, of course, looking to prove he can still hang with the young talent. And the biggest rising star at the moment is, in fact, Dragon Lee. As Dragon Lee now back inside the ring, continuing to feed shots on Dustin Rhodes, going for the cover for the victory. Dustin kicks out. Gonna take a little bit more than that. Went for a shooting star press. Dustin had the knees up. And now is the chance for Rhodes to get back in this contest. Dustin Rhodes drafted to SmackDown in the draft. Thought he was going to get a fresh start. Hasn't really recently, but if he could get the win over someone who has this boost of momentum, the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship in Dragon Lee, it could do wonders for Dustin's career going forward. Because Dustin Rhodes could be one foot out the door. He could be very close to retirement. Maybe Dustin Rhodes has one more championship run left in him. As Dustin is in control, takes Dragon Lee down. And can Dustin get this win? bringing Dragon Lee into the corner. And now gonna go for the leg. Very smart strategy by Dustin to break apart the body of Mr. Dragon Lee. Now an atomic drop. Ooh, Dragon though, able to counter. Oh, re-trigger. Now takes down the knee pad. Wait a minute, Dustin Rhodes. Oh, went to roll up Lee, didn't work. Dustin Rhodes wanted a huge upset victory, just like we saw earlier on with Kit Wilson winning the 24/7 championship earlier on tonight. And now Dustin Rhodes is going right back to breaking apart the body of Dragon Lee. Oh, elbow right in the back. That looked devastating. Because now what does Rhodes have in mind? Oh, planting Lee down. Dustin Rhodes has got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put Dragon Lee away? Scoop slam. Oh, and Rhodes now thinking cover for the win. Kick out at 2 by Lee. And now Rhodes heading to the top. Into the splash. My God. The full frame of Dustin Rhodes crashing into the ribs of Dragon Lee. And this is not looking very well for the #1 contender. And now Dustin just looking to give punches and bunches on to Dragon Lee. And this is not going to be good at all. Oh, God. Head first onto the apron. Dragon Lee is busted open. I think Dustin wanted the crossroads knee by Dragon Lee, stopping Dustin dead in his tracks. Now Dragon Lee inside the ring, heading to the top, waiting for Dustin to get back to his feet. And Dragon Lee into the Hurricane Rana. And a shooting star just for good measure. Every time Dragon Lee has a match here in Universe Mode, it is match of the night. And this is no exception. Eric Rowan chose Dustin Rhodes to face Dragon Lee. And Dragon Lee was in trouble for a moment there, now holding his own. Dustin Rhodes is out and now trying to get back to his feet. Referee John Cone at a count of 5. Dragon Lee holding down the ring, and now a little game of cat and mouse between these two men. And now Lee, we're going for the Hurricane Rana. Dustin, went to a huge uppercut. Great counter there by the legend. And the final cut by Dustin, going for the cover, hug of the leg. Dustin Rhodes with the win over Dragon Lee. Dustin Rhodes has beaten Dragon Lee clean. Not the win that a lot of people expected. Dustin Rhodes has won the Pick Your Poison match against Dragon Lee. And you gotta think, does this halt the confidence of Dragon Lee heading into his big Intercontinental Championship opportunity against Eric Rowan? What a win for Dustin Rhodes. One of the most shocking upsets in Universe Mode, at least in terms of recent memory. But what a win regardless for the veteran Dustin Rhodes here on Smackdown. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on Smackdown. We got a bit of a situation on our hands. That's Blair Davenport, and she is attacking Lyra Valkyria backstage here on Smackdown. Of course, we know over the past couple of weeks, these two ladies have come to blows. The last time these two were in the ring, Lyra Valkyria defeated Blair Davenport, and now it appears that their rivalry is far from over, as Lyra Valkyria now fought off an attack by Blair Davenport, and Lyra Valkyria walking away. Blair Davenport chasing, into the chair. Chair right to the face, a trap set by Lyra Valkyria, as Blair Davenport probably assumed that Lyra was heading back to the locker room. No, Lyra was hiding in the interview area. And now Lyra is the one beating down on Davenport. Well, at least then she was. As Blair Davenport now with the steel chair. And now the attack ensues. We can only assume Blair Davenport was the one who instigated this backstage attack. Our cameras picking up on the situation. Of course, no security in sight. These ladies are just feeling free to do whatever they want, settle their issues. The match last week was clearly not enough, as Lyra now gonna do some strikes as well. Look at this by Lyra Valkyria. And now throws Blair Davenport through the table. You could hear the fans all the way from the arena saying this is awesome. It appears the fans in attendance could see this attack happen too. Lyra Valkyria doing everything in her power to stop Blair Davenport. Davenport lays out Valkyria. This situation is getting too far out of hand, as now Davenport with a chair of her own, daring Lyra to get up. And she is. And Lyra saying do it. Of course, Davenport's going to be more than happy to oblige, and now the elbow. Blair Davenport got thrown through a table, had a chair through her face. And Lyra Valkyria now seeing that chair on the concrete. Oh, God, onto the knee. And again. Lyra's looking to injure Blair for life. Insecurity now. What is it going to take for one of these ladies to just stay down? Now the shovel. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Right across the back. That's going to break her back. Someone needs to do something about this. Another elbow by Davenport. And now the V. No, went for the V trigger. And now Lyra into the Nightwing. Lyra Valkyria has come completely unglued. And now the bad leg. As Davenport back to her feet. Lyra again trying to focus her attack. And Davenport now throwing Lyra into a clubbing blow. It is chaos everywhere. Still no security in sight to break this up. And now Blair with the one, with the shovel, trying to look for revenge. Now over the face of Lyra Valkyria. This is not looking good at all. God. Lyra Valkyria now with the shovel, trying to walk away. Oh. Lyra tried to blindside her. Oh, God, Jesus. Onto the ramp. And now Blair. Into the Nightwing. Blair hit Lyra Valkyria's own move. All the more disrespect by Blair Davenport. And this attack is still going on. We still got so much action still to come here on SmackDown. I know the TV screen says Raw. Someone in the production team's getting fired. Oh. Oh, God, the knee. Knock out blow. Blair Davenport making a statement that this rivalry is far from over, as she completely knocks out Lyra Valkyria in this vicious backstage assault here on SmackDown. And what will the future hold for this rivalry going forward? So we are back here on SmackDown. Juice Robinson is in the ring. Who has Will Ospreay chose? Oh, wait a minute. From Monday Night Raw, the former WWE champion, AJ Styles, is here. Will Ospreay said he called a favor for someone to even the odds against Bullet Club Gold for United Empire. And it's AJ Styles coming out here on SmackDown. Of course, AJ Styles, a lot of history with the Bullet Club. He was there in its original inception. And AJ Styles agreeing to help Will Ospreay. And that just made Juice Robinson pissed. It is Juice Robinson one-on-one here on SmackDown against AJ Styles. We haven't seen AJ in quite some time. AJ making his Universe Mode return. And Juice Robinson is pissed, rightfully so. But then again, this could be a bit of an opportunity for Juice Robinson. If Juice Robinson can pin a former WWE champion in AJ Styles, that would do wonders for Robinson's Universe Mode career. Oh, God. The frustration that AJ Styles is getting himself involved in Bullet Club Gold's business with United Empire is clearly pissing off Juice Robinson. Of course, Bullet Club Gold has 4 members. United Empire only has 3. Ospreay bringing AJ Styles from Raw. And of course, Will Ospreay on the road to WrestleMania. He's the Royal Rumble winner. He has connections from Raw. And Styles with an amazing reverse DDT. What does AJ Styles have to gain from helping United Empire in this rivalry against Bullet Club Gold, though? You gotta wonder. Either way, AJ is here. AJ's first match in a couple of weeks. And now he's got a submission applied on Juice Robinson. I think this is the first time we saw AJ ever since the Money in the Bank ladder match. As AJ... Oh, wait a minute. Robinson again with the sleeper hold. Oh, referee John Cone right there calling the ropes. AJ Styles, of course, his body hasn't been the same recently. And Robinson, oh, AJ just narrowly able to avoid whatever attack Juice Robinson was gunning for. And that is giving AJ an opportunity to exploit. AJ continuing this assault. As Robinson on the outside, Styles heading to the top. Frog splash onto the floor. AJ Styles early in his WWE career used to call SmackDown the house that AJ Styles built. He returns home here tonight on SmackDown, going one-on-one against Juice Robinson. You got to think, what does Switchblade Jay White think about this? That AJ Styles, of all people, has agreed to join United Empire. And what does this mean for AJ's career going forward on Monday Night Raw? Juice Robinson laying out Styles. Oh, look at this. Will Ospreay now. Ospreay getting in the face of Robinson. This rivalry between United Empire and Bullet Club Gold getting out of hand. And Styles springboard dropkick taking advantage. Very smart by the former WWE champion. Clearly Styles and Will Ospreay are on the same page. But Robinson continuing momentum. Look at him go. Robinson is hyped up. Can he get the victory over AJ Styles? Kick out at 2. Robinson now. Oh, vicious knee strike. Styles instantly back to his feet. Oh, and a drop kick of his own. And a DDT. AJ Styles. Oh, he's going for it. Into the phenomenal forearm. Been a while since we've seen that. Styles cover, hook of the leg. AJ Styles beats Juice Robinson here on SmackDown.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
What a development. AJ Styles returns to Universe Mode and is the 4th man for the United Empire, evening the odds for Will Ospreay. What a victory for AJ Styles here on SmackDown, defeating Juice Robinson, as this rivalry with United Empire and Bullet Club Gold has gotten all the more interesting now that the Phenomenal One is involved. What does the future hold? We will find out some point in the near future. What a win for AJ Styles here on SmackDown. AJ Styles on SmackDown as we move on from that to another former TNA World Champion. The walking weapon Josh Alexander is here.
Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds, Josh Alexander.
Of course, in recent weeks, Josh Alexander has caught the attention of WWE Hall of Famer, Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, as it has been confirmed that at SummerSlam, the special 2-night PLE event, Josh Alexander will go one-on-one against Kurt Angle. Of course, last week was Kurt Angle's Universe Mode debut as he took on Baron Corbin. Josh Alexander costed Kurt Angle that match and allowed Baron Corbin to pick up the victory. Now Kurt Angle, with all of his pull, has booked Josh Alexander into this match. A 2-on-1 handicap match against Alpha Academy here tonight on SmackDown. Josh Alexander, usually never one to back down from a fight. So here we go. Josh Alexander lying in wait.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 486 pounds. Otis and Akira Tozawa, the Alpha Academy.
Of course, Otis and Akira Tozawa of Alpha Academy making their way to the ring. Very big opportunity for these two men, not only to have a match here on SmackDown, but if they are able to keep at the same page, they can defeat Josh Alexander, and that can help benefit not only their individual careers, but maybe their tag team careers as well. Both these men were brought to SmackDown in the draft. Chad Gable staying on Monday Night Raw. Maxine Dupree not here tonight, but Otis and Tozawa are prepared for this opportunity, as this could get interesting. Josh Alexander, nobody to tag, as it will be Otis of Alpha Academy starting off the match. Here we go. And Alexander, into the neck breaker to the big man. Alexander clearly not concerned with what Kurt Angle has done. Alexander actually said, I don't blame Kurt Angle for putting me in a handicap match, considering it was basically a handicap match last week when Josh Alexander costed Kurt Angle his match against Baron Corbin. So here we go. Josh now going for the cover, wanting a quick night in the office, but of course, it's going to take more than that to put Otis away. Alexander, of course, not very happy that a lot of his big matches in Universe Mode has not really gone in his favor. I mean, look at his match with Sami Zayn at All In. He lost. Look at his match at Money in the Bank, where he teamed with All Ego Ethan Page against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. He lost. Alexander now, this is his peak, as he's going to go one-on-one with a Hall of Famer in Kurt Angle at SummerSlam. Alexander clearly needs wins. He needs to rack up wins if he wants to look believable, and he wants to ensure himself that he can beat a Hall of Famer. As Alexander has been in complete control over Alpha Academy in the opening stages of this match, got a leg lock. Otis able to fight out of it for the time being. As now can Otis keep momentum. Oh! Wicked clothesline. And of course, there was a time in professional wrestling, a lot of people thought Otis was actually going to be a world champion. That didn't happen, unfortunately, as now Alexander DDT. Again, a cover on Otis for the victory. Kick out. And Alexander feeling hyped up, but he doesn't realize Otis crawling, as here comes Akira Tozawa. Oh, or not. Alexander, knee right to the gut of Akira Tozawa. Of course, Akira Tozawa not prominently featured on Universe Mode. This is actually Alpha Academy's SmackDown debut. Josh Alexander is wrecking Alpha Academy here. This is clearly not the way Kurt Angle envisioned this going. Oh! Elbow by Tozawa. Oh, wait a minute, Alexander. Into the suplex. A lot like what we saw in his match against Trick Williams. Here's the cover for the victory. Here tonight on SmackDown. Oh, and a kick out at 2.5 by Akira Tozawa. But that is not all she wrote just yet. Going for the double underhook pile driver. Tozawa able to counter. Gotta respect the heart and tenacity of Akira Tozawa, trying to hype up the fans Here we go. Tope suicida. We still got 2 more matches still to come, including our world champion Roman Reigns returning to SmackDown, going one-on-one against Absolute Ricky Starks. And then we also have our main event, the Gallus Gauntlet. If LA Knight wants to join the Hardcore Championship match at SummerSlam, he needs to defeat not 1, not 2, but all 3 members of Gallus. That is our main event here tonight. As Tozawa again tags in Otis. Wait a minute. Oh, Otis. That is the difference maker. Otis of Alpha Academy. Of course, you got to think fatigue could also play a factor for Josh Alexander in this stage of this match as well. As the big man on the middle rope. Oh, God. Jesus, that was not a very good landing at all. But Alexander was able to get right back to his feet from that. Not a lot of men can say that they're capable of doing that. Josh Alexander clearly can't. It's another DDT trying to keep the big man at bay. As now the former TNA champ on the top. Waiting for Otis to get back to his feet. Into the axe handle. As now Alexander again on the top. Into the leg drop. Anything capable. Here's the cover by Alexander. And a kick out by Otis. And you could see now the frustration setting in on Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander taunting the fans. Wait a minute. Otis. Otis into the world's strongest slam. Can this be it? We've had a night of upsets. You kick out by Alexander. Alexander got cocky. He was taunting the fans. And that almost allowed Otis to take advantage. Oh, God. Big splash. Now a tag. Tozawa once again legal. Kurt Angle giving these 2 young men an opportunity to take down Josh Alexander before SummerSlam. But Alexander, oh no, the one final beat to Otis. And now focusing his attention on Akira Tozawa. Oh, Tozawa able to land on his feet. Tozawa, who's made a career out of being an underdog. Being the littlest dog in the fight, but the biggest heart. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Canadian Destroyer to Josh Alexander. What is this kid made of? The fans loved that. And now Otis back in the fray. Another clothesline. And guys, Josh Alexander might be out. Cover. No. Kick out at 1. After everything Josh Alexander's withstood so far. Into a powerbomb by Otis. Knee right to the face. This is getting good, ladies and gentlemen. Tozawa, frequent tags by the Alpha Academy. As Alexander, odds stacked up against him. Wait a minute. Blue Thunder Bomb to Akira Tozawa. Can this be enough for the victory? Oh, Tozawa. But did you see Otis during that cover? He was considering going in and saving the match for his team. Then he went back to the apron. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Alexander now once again with the leg lock. Oh. But Tozawa able to fight back. This man is unreal. Irish whip. No. Alexander able to counter. Oh. Great exchange between these two. And now Alexander again. Shot right to the gut. Oh, and look at this. shades of his SummerSlam opponent. He's got the ankle lock. The ankle lock is in. Josh Alexander with a win over the Alpha Academy here on Smackdown. Josh Alexander continuing momentum as he heads towards his much anticipated match at SummerSlam against Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, as he has won the 2-on-1 handicap match against Alpha Academy here tonight on SmackDown, as we are full steam ahead to SummerSlam. Josh Alexander versus Kurt Angle, one of the biggest wrestling dream matches, will come true in our universe mode. Will Josh Alexander get the job done, or will Kurt Angle prove he can still go in this day and age? We find out at SummerSlam. Well, it is time for our co-main event of the evening here on SmackDown, as it is the Universe Mode in-ring return of the OTC, our reigning and defending World Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, looking to go one-on-one against Ricky Starks. You see that championship around the waist of Roman Reigns. He won that championship at All In, defeating Eddie Kingston. The last time we saw Roman Reigns in a ring, he defeated Kingston in a rematch to successfully retain the championship. However, in less than 2 weeks at SummerSlam, Roman Reigns will put that championship on the line yet again against Swerve Strickland in our main event of night 1 of SummerSlam. The Tribal Chief is here, though, looking to collect more momentum heading into the biggest party of the summer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, one of the most successful competitors in Universe Mode. The second man, only behind Drew McIntyre, to win both the WWE and World Heavyweight Championships in a Universe Mode career. Roman Reigns, multiple-time PLE main eventer. However, this Monday night on Raw, it has been confirmed and agreed upon between both the Raw and SmackDown general managers. The main event of Monday Night Raw next week, it will be a tag team match as the WWE Champion Seth Rollins will team up with Swerve Strickland to take on the World Champion Roman Reigns and The Rock. Roman Reigns and The Rock teaming up for the first time ever in Universe Mode history, and considering the WrestleMania history between Roman and The Rock, can we really trust that the two cousins are going to work together? As the world champion Roman Reigns taking his time, making his way to the ring in our co-main event here tonight, just absolutely boosting with confidence. The world champion without his wise man here tonight, trusting that he can get the job done alone. The world heavyweight champion is here, the tribal chief. He went to Smackdown after his business with The Rock and instantly became the guy on the blue brand, holding that prestigious World Heavyweight Championship, a title that has been in the hands of Wardlow, Edge, Keith Lee, Pac, Will Ospreay, Drew McIntyre, Eddie Kingston, and now Roman Reigns. The champ is here as he looks to show Ricky Starks a lesson. Ricky Starks also good friends with Swerve Strickland, their time in AEW. Roman Reigns awaiting the arrival.
Weighing in at 194 pounds, Ricky Starman.
Of course, it was a long time since we saw Ricky Starks in Universe Mode. The last time we saw him, he was in a men's Money in the Bank qualifying match in a losing effort. But he spent many months away before that. I actually had the chance to talk to Ricky Starks about this huge opportunity, and he said for many months he felt like he was going to get fired, that he was going to get released, that he thought he wasn't good enough to even compete in Universe Mode until he finally got the opportunity to come back, and he is looking to show everyone why it was the right choice to keep Ricky Starks on SmackDown, to keep Ricky Starks on Universe Mode, and to trust him with being in the ring with the World Heavyweight Champion. This is a huge opportunity for Mr. Ricky Starks. And Ricky Starks going full steam ahead on Roman Reigns in the opening moments of this contest. Remember how big of an opportunity this is for Ricky. If Ricky Starks can somehow get a win over the World Heavyweight Champion, that can definitely set up Ricky Starks for a world title shot down the road. Ricky Starks, it's been a long time since he's had an opportunity at any title in Universe Mode. Look at how he is doing in the opening moments. Cover on Roman and a kick out by the tribal chief. I don't think Roman Reigns expected this much fight out of Ricky Starks here tonight, and Roman making him pay. How quickly Roman Reigns. No, Ricky's still fighting. I am actually impressed. But Roman Reigns trying to continue to fight back. You have to respect Ricky Starks was willing to go full steam ahead, give it 110% as soon as that bell rang, because he knew that if he didn't put the foot on the gas immediately, that this was going to happen, that Roman Reigns was going to decimate Ricky Starks. Ooh, both men thinking similar moves, neither was able to connect, but it's Ricky Starks able to recover, and here we go, these two men fighting it off. Roman again getting on the apron, and Roman Reigns, well, wait a minute, Roman Reigns, no, he wants no part of Ricky Starks. Oh, wait a minute. That's the world champ. That's the #1 contender. Swerve Strickland. Guarding the ramp. Making sure Roman did not run away. Swerve Strickland preventing Roman Reigns from leaving the match. Roman's SummerSlam opponent. And now Roman Reigns knows that there's nowhere to run. He has to fight. Who would have thought we would ever see the Tribal Chief acting like that? Goes to show that Ricky Starks really did a number on Roman Reigns in the opening stages. Roman Reigns did not want to risk a possible loss on the road to SummerSlam, because this is definitely the biggest match of Ricky Starks' Universe Mode career. Sure, the title is not on the line, but Ricky Starks fighting as if it is. Roman Reigns now in control after that interference from Swerve. Oh, into a nice elbow drop. And I think Ricky Starks is starting to regret begging for this opportunity against Roman. Roman Reigns agreeing to go one-on-one with Ricky. Look at this. Into the guillotine. The guillotine choke being applied. And Ricky is fading. Well, Ricky getting back to his feet. Throws Roman Reigns over. Into a swanton. And both men realizing referee is almost at a count of 10. Roman back inside the ring. Into a Samoan drop. What a match here tonight. Cover by the Tribal Chief. Roman did it. Roman beating Ricky Starks with a Samoan drop.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
That is how quickly that Roman Reigns can just beat somebody, smash somebody. Despite the attempted interference by the #1 contender Swerve Strickland, Roman Reigns still walking away victorious against absolute Ricky Starks. But in the main event of SummerSlam Night 1, will Roman Reigns still be World Heavyweight Champion? We find out as Roman Reigns defends the title against Swerve Strickland, the biggest match of Swerve's Universe Mode career. For Roman Reigns, it's all about keeping that championship and staying on top on SmackDown. But who will be on top? We will find out at SummerSlam. But as of right now, what a win for Roman Reigns here on SmackDown. It is main event time here on SmackDown.
Turmoil match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
It is the first ever Gauntlet Turmoil match in Universe Mode history, as LA Knight has quite the challenge here tonight if he wants to go to SummerSlam.
Weighing in at 241